What's up, guys? Time to go over a new build, and I finally got another Iron Man put together. So this is a brass laser-etched Aztec style Iron Man dial with a red sword hand set and a custom painted seconds hand. Did a red cerakoted 350 case. Iron Man lasered here on the side of the case. If it will focus, there we go, focus. I have a like nut washer style bezel on here that we did in antique brass, as well as the crown with the little Iron Man on there. On this Link SS band, we did red on the outsides, red on the inside, and then did antique brass up the center of the links. Custom laser double locking clasp. Lasered out the crown. I'm sorry, lasered out the top of the clasp and the bottom of the clasp. In red, did a little bit on the lever here in antique brass. And I might need to hit this with a little bit more gun oil. Just polish that out just a hair. Let's see if we can knock that down a little bit on here. Gun oil is your friend with Cerakote. So I might have to hit that a little bit more with some gun oil on there. This is with a 2435 gilded movement, stainless steel movement holder, which you can kind of see there at that angle up inside there, and a low profile exhibition case back on this one. There we go. Brass rotor on that one, and that is the build. Let's have a little fuzzy stuff here. This burlap sack never keeps the excitement away with all the stuff that drops onto it. So that's the build. This is going to be one of the builds in the waffle that we're launching in like 40 minutes. I'm going to try and get this put together real quick, this video, and upload it and everything. That is this build. So if it's going to you, congrats. Nice choice. I thought it came out pretty awesome. Had never done this bezel style before, so I thought that would look really cool, and thought it came out pretty awesome. This will bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It won't really matter because it's a unidirectional bezel. It doesn't click, but it doesn't matter how it looks. It looks cool regardless of what direction. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. It'll come off the threads right there. You can wind, and a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day. And if you do it something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out that 31 plus hour power reserve on it. Whenever you're comfortable with your winding, pull it to the one and only click. You can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll also notice it's got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not hurting anything. Okay, Google, what time is it?
6:28 p.m.
6:28 p.m. Almost time for waffle. When you're good, push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is the build. If it's going to you, once again, congrats. Appreciate the support. As with every build, it's going to come with matching beads. Entirely up to you whether you wear these or not. It's also going to come in a red custom Iron Man box. This will come with watch clearance. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So this watch as a whole. This is Cerakote. So if you're ever feeling like I did some polishing, removing some Cerakote in between the links where they rub each other on these style watches, they will rub back and forth. Like when it's, let's get some focus here. Focus. So I went through with Dremel because otherwise you just get pockets of where they're rubbing off. So if you ever get that where it is running into an issue on that, gun oil. But I've knocked that Cerakote off, so you won't have at least the Cerakote rubbing on each other. You see how close that gets to each other? That Cerakote adds that extra little layer where these might not have touched each other without it on there, but with it on there it does. So went through there and knocked them down with a Dremel. Can't really see it when it's on your wrist when it's straight, but if you get in there, you'll see those have been cleaned up going on around there. So, but if you ever feel like a hard spot in there, just use some gun oil. Gun oil is your friend. But this this watch cleaner is good on all glass and metal parts of this watch as a whole. Non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. Also comes with, and of course I don't have it sitting over here. I thought I had it sitting over here. Some scratch remover. That's good for this acrylic glass. It's going to come in a little tube. It's Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like a poly watch. If you get a scratch in it, just put a tiny bit on it and buff against the scratch, filling the scratch. And you'll just polish it out using your included microfiber. So in a nutshell, everything will be there with it to take care of your watch. So once again, thank you so much for your support. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.